Africa Now on TOS TV, your digital first Pan-African network. I am Adesuwa Osei. We'll start with developments on COVID-19 in Africa. South Africa is to suspend its rollout of the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine after initial trials showed disappointing results against the new variant of the disease. The study, involving around 2,000 people, found the vaccine offered minimal protection against mild and moderate cases of the COVID-19. We have decided to put a temporary hold on the rollout of the AstraZeneca vaccine. More work needs to be done, Health Minister Zweli Mkhize said at a press briefing on Sunday. He said scientists will be studying whether or not the AstraZeneca vaccine was effective in preventing severe disease and death against the new variant. The government will instead offer vaccine produced by Johnson & Johnson and Pfizer in the coming weeks. South Africa plans to vaccinate at least 67% of its population by the end of the year, or around 40 million people. On to other health matters. A new case of the Ebola virus has been detected in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo near the city of Butembo, in which the infected person has died. The health ministry in a statement said on Sunday, the provincial response team is already hard at work. It will be supported by the national response team, which will visit Butembo shortly, the statement said. The announcement potentially marks the start of Congo's 12th Ebola outbreak since the virus was discovered near the Ebola River in 1976, more than double any other country. It comes nearly 3 months after Congo announced the end of its 11th outbreak hundreds of miles away in the west, which infected 130 people and killed 55. The emergence of more cases could complicate efforts to eradicate COVID-19, which has infected 23,600 people and killed 681 in Democratic Republic of Congo. A vaccination campaign is expected to start in the first half of this year. An unidentified illness has been reported in southwestern Tanzania by local media, where patients are said to vomit blood. Health officials in Chunya district are quoted as saying that some victims died within hours. Dorothy Gwajima, Tanzania's health minister, has deployed a team of experts to assess the situation and instructed them to submit a written report establishing the cause of the disease for further action. A statement issued by the ministry said, the minister called on people to remain calm while officials are making a follow-up on what had happened. Meanwhile, Gwajima has suspended the local district chief medical officer, who was quoted by local media as confirming the illness. The Citizen newspaper reports the ministry said it had established that the symptoms exhibited had been reported from as early as 2018. This is your digital first Pan-African network, TOS TV network. You are watching Africa Now. More stories from the African continent after the break. Welcome back. Chad's Musa Faki Mahamat was re-elected the chairperson of the African Union Commission on Saturday during the two-day summit, with no one else in the running. Faki got 51 votes out of 55, with 3 abstentions and 1 other member being ineligible to vote. His victory is the highest in the AU's history. He will be deputized by Rwandan banker Dr. Monique Nsazambagwana. The duo will face the 12th test as Africa battles the coronavirus pandemic, which has infected more than 3 million people. There is vaccine nationalism on the rise, which over rich countries, jump in the queue. Some even pre-ordering more than they require, Faki said on COVID-19 vaccine. Another priority for the AU will be managing conflicts in the Sahel, Ethiopia's Tigray, and Mozambique. Still on African Union, the Democratic Republic of Congo's President Felix Tshisekedi has now taken over from South African counterpart Cyril Ramaphosa as African Union chairman for 1 year, following the AU's 34th summit on Saturday. But Tshisekedi faces big challenges this year with the coronavirus pandemic hitting health services and economies hard. The continent has so far been hit less hard than other regions, recording 3.5% of global virus cases and 4% of global deaths, according to the Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Africa CDC. But many African countries are battling damage in second waves while straining to procure sufficient vaccine doses. Other issues facing the continent are the Nile Dam dispute and conflicts in Ethiopia's Tigray, the Sahel, and the Central African Republic. On Sunday, Sudan's Prime Minister Abdallah Hamdok dissolved the cabinet and is expected to announce a new one on Monday. In a statement, the Prime Minister's office said the ministers would remain in office until the new ones take office and full handover done. Sudan has been under a transitional council since 2019, when former President Omar al-Bashir was ousted. The country is moving towards democratic rule after the removal of al-Bashir, who had been president for nearly 30 years. We move to security matters. Ganiu Soglo, a Benin president candidate, was wounded after shots were fired at his car on his way to his farm in Zimvie. It was soon after he filed the papers for the April presidential election. Family members and the government said on Saturday he was one of the 19 politicians who have filed papers for the April 11 ballot, including incumbent Patrice Talon. Soglo was treated at a hospital in Cotonou. He is out of danger, but to remove the bullets, that will have to be in Ghana or Morocco, a Soglo family member said. In a communique, Soglo said he was focused on his recovery and medical treatment after surviving a violent attack without giving details. Benin government spokesperson Alain Oruola condemned the attack and said security forces will apprehend the assailants. United Nations Food Agency has started distributing food in Ethiopia's conflict-hit Tigray region, according to David Beasley, the head of the World Food Programme, WFP. This follows a deal between WFP and Ethiopia announced on Saturday that will expand access for aid workers to the region. WFP has said it will transport 20,000 tons of food to Tigray to support about 1.3 million people out of nearly 3 million people who need help. Mr. Beasley tweeted a video showing workers at a warehouse in Tigray preparing the food for distribution. This is your Digital First Pan-African Network, TOS TV Network. You are watching Africa Now. Still ahead, business, entertainment, and sports. Thanks for staying tuned. In business, shares in Egypt's Johaya food industry dropped sharply in early trading on Sunday after the company said Seyfieldin Tabet, a second top official, had been called for questioning and detained as part of investigations into alleged financing of terrorist groups. Johaya shares tumbled 17% as trading opened on Sunday and were 10.55% down when the stock exchange closed at 12 GMT. The company, Egypt's largest dairy products and juices producer, confirmed the detention of CEO and Deputy Chairman Seyfieldin Tabet in a disclosure to Egypt's bourse regarding a pending investigation into his father, ex-chairman Safwan Tabet, who was arrested in December. On the entertainment scene, after an online campaign urging MTV Base to cancel its annual MTV Africa Music Awards over allegations of human rights abuses by the Ugandan government, the TV channel postponed the awards on Thursday, which was due to be held in the East African country's capital, Kampala. It was painful to see MTV was being used to sanitize the oppressive regime here in Uganda, said presidential candidate Bobby Wine during a news conference on Thursday. I am glad MTV is also seeing it and acting in respect of all the rights of artists. This would be such a shame for the MTV Music Awards to be held in Uganda under gunpoint. MTV Base did not give a reason for the postponement when asked whether the decision had anything to do with the alleged human rights abuses. A communications director at Viacom, MTV's parent company, said, "We have nothing further to add." And in sports, Morocco retained the 2021 African Nations Championship CHAN after thrashing Mali in a thrilling finale in Cameroon on Sunday night. Sofiane Bouftini header opened the score at 69th minute after a superb corner cross. 10 minutes later, Ayoub El Kabi netted in another header to finalize the scores against the Malian team. Morocco is now the first team to retain the title and also joined the Democratic Republic of Congo in winning the cup twice. The CHAN 2021 top scorer is Moroccan striker Soufiane Brahimi, who netted a total of 5 goals. And that is Africa Now on your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS TV. For more updates, do visit our website at www.tostvnetwork.com. Do also follow and like TOS TV Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS TV Network. I am Adesuwa Osuyi. Bye for now.